Zdravo, zdravo, kako se goš, tako je ovaj put. Повторно имаме нови соговорници, каде ако не во музичката емисија Hard and Heavy. Покрај мене се наоѓаат нашите нови соговорници, наупите во Словенија, во Tolmin на Metaldays. Станува збор за еден култен бенд кој се кралеви на дет металот од Пенсилванија, од Соединетите Американски држави. Станува збор за бендот кој има гостувано во нашата татковина и го гледавме во Македонија, во Кастел. Значи, first to welcome to TV show, this is the Incantation. Tell me, how to take it the name, and you started in Pennsylvania just like a cult death metal band. This is here, John McCain.
Well, the name was actually Paul Ledney, our old drummer, came up with the name. That was a long time ago. Actually, we originally started, I was living in New Jersey, and Paul Ledney lived in upstate New York. We just hit it off, and we jammed for probably about 6 months, but then he decided he wanted to start another band, and he agreed that I would stick with the Incantation name, and he was going to go with his other band, Profanatica, which is more of a black metal band, and Incantation was going to stay death metal. But yeah, I mean, just basically for the last 28 years, we've just been doing shit our way, and you know, if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But we've been very fortunate that people like what we do. Yeah. But we always have that underground spirit. I mean, it's always about being sincere with the music.
Nice. Who write the lyrics and where take the inspiration there?
Well, for the past several records, Chuck Sherwood wrote majority of them. He's a lyric writing machine. So he's and then prior to Chuck being in the band, John wrote a lot of lyrics for a lot of records.
You wrote some too.
Yeah, I wrote a couple, but it takes me a long time. And then I don't know. Then the albums before that, I don't know, John. It was kind of a mixture as well, huh?
Yeah. Some of the earlier albums, they're written by a whole bunch of different people, because it was just, we had a lot of different people in the band at the time that were lyric writers. Like some of the early stuff was written by Sal Sajo, our guitar player we had around the demo time, and then other lyrics, some of, like, say half of them were to Golgotha, and all the lyrics on Mortal Throne Nazarene are written by Craig Pillard. Then mostly Forsaken Morning, Evangelic Anguish, and Diabolical Conquest. I think I wrote all of them, or most of them. Daniel might have wrote one. Did he write any lyrics?
Yeah, I think he had a little bit of input from what I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wrote majority of all those.
And even on Infernal Storm, Rob Yench wrote some of the lyrics. I wrote some lyrics, and he wrote some lyrics. And then Blasphemy, I wrote most of the lyrics, I think.
Joey wrote some.
Oh, Joey started writing lyrics at that time. That's right. That's when Joey started. And then for Blasphemy, Decimate Christendom, and Primordial Domination, it was a mixture between me, Kyle, and Joey. Joey was really the primary songwriter. I would do like 1 or 2 songs, and Kyle would maybe do a song or something like that.
Well, you started in the first album on the War in the Golgotha, the big cult album. What do you think for that album first?
What did I think about it? What, now or then?
Now.
I mean, I'm happy that it did well. I mean, it was really unexpected that it took off like it did early on. I mean, we weren't really expecting it to do as good as it had done at the time, but it's over time, it's even gotten bigger, you know, kind of like a cult status or something like that, which is, you know, an honor for us, you know, to be a part of something that means so much in the death metal world. Is you know, it's a great honor. So yeah, I'm you know, I'm very appreciative that people took on to, because it was very sincere record. It wasn't meant for mass consumption. So it's, you know, when you do something for your own enjoyment, it's really really cool when other people like it.
You are the last album to be 2 years before. Maybe you now do have the recording new album, and do you have new songs, maybe new materials?
Yeah, we've already recorded the new record. We did all the tracking for it, and now we're just waiting for it to be mixed and mastered. So yeah, we're hoping early next year to have the record out. We won't know for sure until it actually gets, you know, to the studio. Dan Swano, he moved his studio, so we didn't get our record to him before he moved, so we have to kind of wait. He told us it would be a little bit of time before he's able to get to mastering it and mixing it. So yeah, Relapse Records is going to put it out, so it's good to be back with them. So yeah, next year, 2017, new Incantation record. Pretty excited. I mean, it's definitely Incantation material, and it's just got some new you know, spices added to it, but it's the same formula and a lot of leads from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new material will be
a few. We gave him a few.
Yeah. The new material will be the same, the old stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know what I mean, it's Incantation material.
style,
I mean, nothing's really changed. You know, every album has that little bit of something different. You know, we don't want to play the exact friggin' thing, you know, but yeah, we're happy with it. It's cool. It's cool stuff. You know, we came up with some good feelings, and yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
You are first time here in the Metaldays festivals?
Yeah, I think all of us, right? It's first time. Yeah.
First time.
Yeah.
But you be in Slovenia, that play many times in Ljubljana and everywhere, I think so.
It's my first time here. I know.
Yeah.
First time here. Yeah.
Yeah, Slovenia's good. We like being here, and this festival's pretty cool. So I mean, we've only been here for half a day, but it's pretty cool.
John, you started with the band, and why do you started? Because you many angry to the
I was pissed
people
off.
to say,
No, I wasn't. I didn't do it because I was pissed off at anything. It was just a. I was playing in another band before this, which was more of maybe like a death thrash band, like kind of, you know, it was the late '80s, and it was the band Revenant, and they were aggressive, or when they first started, but they started to refine their sound too much, and they were getting kind of more. They were going more thrashier, and I wanted to go more death metal, so I just felt like I had to leave them, so I was able to, you know, do things, you know, the way I wanted to do things, to be happy, you know, because I was writing songs for them, and they weren't really, they didn't, you know, they thought they were too death metal, and, you know, I didn't think that was possible, so you decided to split. But it wasn't a anger thing, it was more just a need to be creative as a songwriter, to be able to, you know, at that point I was growing, and I finally kind of felt I found my niche where I felt comfortable writing, and I had an actual vision of the songs. It was kind of like my time in Revenant. I was learning how to write songs, and I was learning about, you know, things, and then once I started Incantation, it was like a focused vision that I had. I knew what I wanted to do, and I made a decision that I was going to leave Revenant and roll my dice with my own vision and idea with Paul Ledney, and you know, luckily it worked out way better than expected. You know, I mean, I thought that you know, we'd be happy to do a demo and maybe an album or something, and you know, what, 28 years later we're still doing it, which is a kind of a surprise, and it's humbling for sure, you know.
Yeah, but Incantation exists and kicking ass in death metal, not dying. Death metal that started in USA, in Temple, Florida. Why don't I have death metal festival in USA? You have many
Oh.
bands, just like that
Yeah.
Chuck Schulney there, Morbid Angel, Obituary. Death metal started for
Yeah.
Brutal Sun, true death metal from USA.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, you know, we have a few. You know, obviously Maryland Death Fest is probably the biggest festival. I mean, you used to have some bigger ones, the Milwaukee Metal Fest and Michigan Metal Fest, but yeah, I don't know.
In general, the U.S. just isn't as big of a metal scene, like death metal scene. It's just not. I mean, it's big in areas, like in a lot of the bigger cities and stuff. But overall, it's just not as big as it is in Europe, and they just can't. You know, to have a festival. I mean, our biggest festival is the size of a small festival here. You know, it's just not. We just don't have. We don't have enough people that you know go to these things. You know, and it's we do have a great scene. I mean, a lot of great bands and stuff. But just yeah, it just you know, I don't know. Europe just seems to be more fertile ground. I mean, even like other parts of the world, like South America. You know, we have more people. You know, at festivals and stuff. Really. A lot of places, but just the U.S. for some reason, it just, you know, I mean, you know, some of our festivals that we have are as big as just a big show, you know. It's kind of a bummer, you know. But like I said, we have lots of great bands.
Yeah.
But it makes, you know, we have to fly over to Europe to play a big festival. Yeah. You know, it'd be nice to be able to play a bunch of festivals in the U.S. I mean, we have 50 states. There should be 50 festivals going on.
Yeah.
But there isn't, you know.
Yeah. USA, it's a big bazaar.
Yeah.
Maybe 300 million. I think
it's
so.
400 million or
400 million.
something like that. Yeah, I know. But most of them like, you know, hip hop or something or some other crap. You know. It sucks.
Yeah, understand. But tell me. You're real true death metal, and here it's different because death metal band they're playing in the small co-ops. Here it's a big stage and big festivals. Where's the difference? What do you think?
What's the difference of playing a small stage and a big stage?
With the auditorium, communication.
We love playing them all. I mean, of course, the smaller ones are a little bit more intimate. You know, I mean, you're right up front with with the fans, and but I mean, we enjoy them all. You know, I mean, it's we just enjoy playing. So you know, I don't want to sound cliche, and say it doesn't matter if there's 100 people or 1,000 people, but it's cool just playing to people. I mean, just the fact that fans, people pay money to come see you do what what you like to do. It's pretty fucking cool. So
yeah, and cool and nice, and metal fans in the world.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the style, trash, that, black, and that. You must support the band. If you like it, death metal, you must support this band Incantation because it exists because you and you like it. You must.
True.
So the support the band, never surrender. You keep fighting to the end for the metal.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And for the end, what do you like it to say to Macedonian fans? Because you be in Macedonia and see you have many energy. Doesn't matter old year, you kick on ass in the stage together.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Macedonian crowd was totally badass. I mean, it was a fucking awesome show. We played. It's been way too long, so hopefully we get to return again to play for all you sick fucks in Macedonia. It'd be, totally awesome. We don't have any plans now, but hopefully once new album comes out, we'll be able to get our asses down to, Balkan states and play for all you, sick fucks.
Yeah.